Hello there, Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon Platinum Randomizer Nuzlocke. I'm PurpleRodri. Now, last time we took down Snow Point City's gym leader, and we obtained our 7th badge in this game. In today's episode, we're going to continue exploring around. Now, there's still quite a bit for us to do. If you guys remember, we actually were making our way to the Acuity lakefront, and it was there that we had to stop because we couldn't use the move Rock Climb. So now that we actually can use the Rock Climb move, we can actually go ahead and explore around a little bit and catch up with our main man, Barry. Now, I'm actually going to go ahead and use a Repel as I don't want to bump into any Pokemon right now. I think we're better off just kind of exploring and just, living the adventure up. So let's go ahead and do that. I also still need to teach one of our Pokemon the move Rock Climb, so that's just something that I'm going to have to take care of. On the other side, I still have Alpha training, so I do still have the XP share on our little Mew. So hopefully our little Mew will be ready for battle by the time we wrap things up today. So hopefully by next time, the Mew will be all ready to go and we'll be all happy-go-lucky. Now, let me go ahead and teach this move to Map. I don't know who else I really want to teach this move to. Map still has Screech. I'm surprised, we still have the move Screech. It's a decent move, but it's not something that we have used in a while. With that, guys, let's go ahead and climb our way up then and arrive at Lake Acuity. So we haven't been here before, and let's see what exactly is going to be in store for us.
You're not getting away with this, Team Galactic!
Oh, are you finished already? Your Pokemon aren't bad, but you're laughably weak. You honestly thought you could save the Pokemon of the lake and become the Pokemon champion. Dream on, little kid. But ew, it's so cold here. Let's go back to the Veilstone headquarters.
So as you can see, she mentioned something about the Veilstone headquarters, so that is where we are going to be headed next, guys. The Veilstone headquarters were a really, really big place, if you guys remember, too.
Yeah, that's right. I couldn't do anything against Team Galactic. That Pokemon called Uxie, it was suffering. I'm gonna get tougher. It's not about winning or losing. That's not good enough. I have to be stronger. It's not enough to just want to be the most powerful trainer. It takes honest effort and a determined heart.
Alright, see you later, Barry. Now, with that, guys, Barry's gonna run off and do his own thing. Now that we actually have access to the lake, though, I'm gonna go ahead and put Link up in front, and let's see if we can catch one of these Pokemon here in the lake. We really haven't had the chance to explore too many new areas, so when we do finally get a new area, I'm gonna go ahead and, go for a little bit of fishing on this nice afternoon. I hope you guys have been having a good week. I definitely have. I've kind of just been, relaxing back and just taking it a little bit easy. Wow, we really bumped into a Quagsire. Alright, guys, well, what the fudge? Dupe Claws, I get to run from this, and let's go fishing again. And let's hope that this time, although Quagsires are great, I love having them on our team, it would be nice if we could bump into a Pokemon that wasn't a Quagsire for once. I would be pretty content with that, guys. So let me go ahead and go for another little fishing thing. Hopefully we'll bump into a Pokemon soon, and if we don't, guys, I'll be back with you in a couple seconds once we actually do. So there we go, guys. We landed a Pokemon. So let's see what kind of Pokemon it's gonna be now. And what the fudge? It's a Bastiodon. That's actually really, really cool to see, but it also makes me think that I might not be doing any damage to this guy because he's so freaking huge. Okay, this is gonna take a little while, so it's probably gonna take me a little bit longer to weaken him down because Bastiodon is an absolute tank. So that's a pretty cool addition. I'd be pretty happy getting the Bastiodon. I think it's cool that we also fished for a Pokemon that isn't one of those Pokemons that are too common too. I mean, when in the heck are you gonna see a Bastiodon in the wild? That's just one of those things that don't really happen, I guess you could say. Alright, I'm gonna go for one more false swipe. Oh my goodness, are you seriously? This guy's really gonna try to protect? Come on, dude, you're level 18, man. Just relax a little bit. Just lay back and just let me catch you. Now, one of the things that does worry me though is that this guy does have a little bit of recoil damage on him, and recoil damage is something that I've been thinking a lot about recently just because of this area. We're in a bit of a snowy area where there is hail going around, so if we do try to catch a Pokemon here, it's just gonna be a tad more difficult to make sure our Pokemon don't, end up knocking themselves out. With that though, the Bastiodon is at a good little bit of health, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw our first Pokeball at it. I do have quite a good amount of Ultra Balls too right now, so we should be okay to catch any new Pokemon in any of the new routes. Come on, Bastiodon! Are you really gonna be like that, dude? I just really want to catch you. I just really want to, add you to our team and bring you to our squad. Let's see if we'll actually be able to catch him this time. What the fudge? Alright, this might take a little bit longer than I actually expected it to, or he might just end up knocking himself out. If he ends up knocking himself out, what can I say, guys? I mean, at least we try to catch these Pokemon, right? It's not our fault if they don't want to join our team. Alright, this is going to take a little bit longer than I expected, so I'll just be back once we've caught it. And there we have it, guys. The Bastiodon was caught. It was not that much more difficult. It just took a couple more Ultra Balls. So with that, guys, let's go ahead and give this Bastiodon a nickname then. He is the Rock Steel type. It's a shield Pokemon. When they lined up side by side, no foe could break through. They shielded their young in that way. I actually really like that. I think that's really cool. Like, that the Bastiodon can be a shield. What should I call this guy? You know, I don't really have a nickname for him. I always just see him as like a big wall. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and call him after one of my favorite League of Legends characters. So I'm gonna call him Braum. With that, Braum has been transferred to the PC, and we are good to go yet again. So that's what I was telling you guys that I really wanted to do here in this area. But before we go any further, there's still 2 other areas where we can actually catch Pokemon as well. So we have the Acuity Lakefront, which is one of the newer areas, which we have just began to explore a little bit. And then after this area, we also have Route 217, and I guess you could say I didn't really do a whole lot in Route 217. It was Route 216 where we caught the Mew. So here in Route 217, I can still run around and, you know, hopefully catch another Pokemon. It's funny how these repels last forever when you don't want them to, but when you're making your way through like a cave, these things feel like they run out every 3 steps. But you know, when we're actually running around here looking for Pokemon, then it takes forever. So with that, guys, what the fudge? Really, a Scizor? I can't really catch a Scizor because, I mean, I guess I could technically catch a Scizor. What do I do? Do I catch this Scizor? Or do I, you know what, guys? You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just dupe closet because it is kind of in the same evolution, you know, as the Scyther. I guess there's a bit of a clause that you could say that if they're in the same, you know, different line, that you could skip over them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I do have plans for our Link. I do still want to evolve our Link, so it'd be really cool if we could, you know, eventually do that. This seal is level 35. I wonder if a False Swipe, how much it's actually gonna do to this thing. Wow, that actually did a bunch. And now one of the things that I told you guys that worries me a tiny bit is the fact that hail continues to fall all over here. So the seal is gonna get buffeted by hail. So cross your fingers, guys. We're gonna have to start throwing the Ultra Balls at them and hope that the Ultra Balls are going to be enough for these guys. Come on! Yes, very nice. Okay, so the seal was a really easy catch. I'm very happy with that one. I can actually sit back and relax a little bit when I see a seal. With that, though, let's go ahead and give these water Pokemon a nickname. It's a sea lion Pokemon that lives on icebergs. I like that. That gives me an idea for a nickname, and I'm gonna go ahead and call it... I don't really know what to call this Pokemon. It's a seal. You know, it's a seal type Pokemon. What can I call it? I like the way it's got like a pin head. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it... It actually doesn't have a pin head, by the way. I just kind of like the way it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and call it Pice. So with that, Pice has been transferred to the PC. It's an ice Pokemon. You know, guys, that's what you have to do. So we caught one in Route 217. Now we have one more left to catch here in the Acuity Lakefront. I know a couple of you guys have been asking me to an Octillery. Really? There's just so many water types we catch. I really don't catch a break with the ice types. But what I was saying is that I know there are a couple routes that I kind of ran over. I didn't even mean to click that wing attack. Please don't KO this thing. Okay, good. For once, I'm happy with that. What I was saying, though, is that I don't even mean to run through some of the routes, and I know I've missed a couple, so, you know, I'll probably be doing a couple of those routes, maybe a little bit later if we truly do need them, but for now, I'm just gonna kind of focus on the routes that are currently in place, the routes we are currently going through, and I'm gonna focus on catching Pokemon here in these areas. You know, I think that's probably a better idea. With that, though, the Octillery was caught, so another simple catch for us. That's 3 Pokemon that we've caught today. Actually, quite simple so far. So with that, I'm pretty happy that we caught that, although it's another freaking water type. It's the jet Pokemon. It loves to lurk inside holes in rocks. It sometimes sprays ink on prey by sticking out only its mouth. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this Pokemon a nickname, and I don't know what it is with this randomizer, but we have not had any luck whatsoever. We are gonna call it Inky with fire types. With that though, Inky has been transferred to the PC, and we are good to go a little bit further on in this adventure. As I was telling you guys, now that we've gone ahead and caught all those Pokemon, we need to make our way back to Veilstone City, because it is actually here in Veilstone City that we're going to take on everything else today. So let's just go ahead and do that. I'm going to heal up our Pokemon, and then we'll be able to make our way, hopefully, to the next little area. I know that we still have quite a bit to do around here in Veilstone. If you guys remember, it was actually here in Veilstone where we did first walk into the Team Galactic building, or at least explored it, explored around, found what it was all about. And that is what leads us back here today, because we are actually going to have to go ahead and take care of them. What is this guy doing, though? Let's talk to him.
There, would you look at those antennae? I don't know what they do, but those are some mighty impressive antennae. Ah, it's you. I bet you don't remember me, but I sure remember you. Because of you, they took my Clefairy away. My partner called it quits and went back to his old country. I know nothing. I don't know nothing about any storage key.
So, if you guys remember, last time we actually didn't have the storage key, so we didn't really have access to enter the Team Galactic hideout. Now we do, so Looker is going to give us a little bit of access to this place, which is cool with me. He tells us he wants to meet us up at the warehouse, and you know what? By all means, I'm cool with meeting up with Looker at the warehouse, as sketchy as that sounds, because last time we were here in the warehouse, it was all good looking stuff. We got ourselves the HM Fly, and now we actually do have access to the warehouse, which is even cooler. Now, let's hope that our Pokemon are pretty well prepared. I do still have our Alf, training up a little bit. So make sure you guys give this video a like for our Alf, for our little Mew. Our Mew is awesome, and I'm really excited to have it on our team. We'll have to see, what other sorts of adventures we can get ourselves into. So it looks like we are going to have a battle coming up. Or if I could dodge this guy, I would be very cool with that. Once he looks away, I'm gonna go for the dodge, guys. I am gonna go for the dodge. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Once in a while, I feel like I can pull it off. Once in a while, I can pull off a little magic. I can do a little magical, hiding, and hopefully... Alright, well, we're not going to be able to dodge this guy. This doesn't look like the type of person to dodge. So I'm going to go ahead and put Rhaegar up in front, and we're going to go ahead and have our first battle of today. Okay, so there we have it, guys. Let's continue on, though, and let's see what else there's going to be here. Now, I know that there's going to be a lot to do here in the Team Galactic hideout, I guess you could say, but what we're really looking for here is the Galactic Key to open up the main base. So if we could actually find that, I would feel pretty happy for our team, and we'd pretty much be able to take on the Team Galactic hideout today, which would be really cool. I guess you could call this a little bit of a side hideout, because it's just pretty much, letting us go through and explore around, find everything that we need to. And lucky for us, I'm not a total derp, so I still do remember quite a bit about this place. I still remember where to get some of the basics of it, and I know, how to avoid those battles that we don't need to. With that, we found a dubious disc. What the heck is a dubious disc? Now, I don't remember actually using any of that before, and is this the right area? This looks just about right, guys. We found TM36 Sludge Bomb, so that's a really good move. We should teach that to one of our Pokemon, so if you guys have any suggestions, just leave me a comment. With that, though, we found the Galactic Key. And now that we found the Galactic Key, that actually gives us access out of here, because it gives us access to entering the Team Galactic building. So let's go ahead and get out of here then, guys. We found a pretty good TM. As I said, we do have a lot of TMs right now that I feel like a lot of our Pokemon could use. I'll go ahead and show you guys that once we get to the Team Galactic building, so then we could come together and hopefully build a really, really good promising team. So let me see. I think I've shown you guys the HMs and TMs a little bit, a good amount. So this is what we have so far. Flash Cannon's decent. I guess we do have Shadow Claw. That's a pretty good move. Brine is pretty good. Steel Wing, Aerial Ace, Rock Tomb, Sludge Bomb, Dig, Iron Tail, Bullet Seed. We do have a lot of really good moves. So if you guys have any suggestions on, what Pokemon we should teach that to, I'll go ahead and do that next time, before we go further and further into the story, because we are very close to making our way to the 8th gym. It looks like we are going to have a doubles battle coming up, though. What the fudge is this? Alright, guys, we're gonna have a doubles battle, so here we go. Okay, guys, so that wasn't that bad. Hopefully, we'll be coming up on what we need to. I think we're getting very, very close, to finishing up everything here in the Team Galactic layer, and it looks like something's going on here.
Here, over here, this gathering of the Team Galactic, what is the meaning of it? Fellow members of Team Galactic, hear me. My name as I appear to you today is Cyrus. This world of ours is a crude one. In a word, it is incomplete. It has been and always will be a struggle to survive in this world. We humans and Pokemon are likewise incomplete. Because we are also lacking, we fight, we maim, it's ugly. I hate the incompleteness. That we are all incomplete, I hate it with my entire body and being. The world should be complete. The world must change. Then who will change it? Me, Cyrus, and Team Galactic. Yes, all of you. Together, we poured over myths and exposed their secrets. Together, we captured legendary Pokemon, and now Team Galactic has obtained the energy to change the world. The power of dreams is within our grasp. Understand it, fellow members. My long-held dream world is on the verge of becoming reality. All those headed to Mount Coronet and those who remain here. Though our missions may differ, our hearts beat as one. Let there be glory for Team Galactic.
So guys, it looks like Cyrus was giving a bit of a dictator, spiel. I feel like it's about time we go and stop that guy, because I think he's getting just a tad bit out of hand. So with that, guys, Looker is going to go ahead and ditch us once again, but let's see if we can find exactly where Cyrus is and battle him. Ooh, there's a nice little bed here. You know what? I'll go ahead and heal up in this little bed. We found a Poké Doll. That's not what I was looking for, but I'm gonna go ahead and rest up in this bed. I'm guessing it's giving us this bed for a reason. It's probably like, hey, buddy, you have something really big coming up. You better be prepared. It looks like we have another doubles battle, though, so here we go. Alright guys, let's continue moving on then. I think we are very close to where we need to be, which is going to be taking down Cyrus, hopefully once and for all. I mean, it is a little bit past the 7th gym, so I'm assuming it should be it. Alright guys, we have yeah, the doors are open. There we go. I was thinking for a second the doors weren't going to open.
So you've come. You heard my speech. I take it. Snicker, a big lie, of course. It's true insofar as my intention is to create a new world, but that world isn't for the likes of Team Galactic. I seek an entirely new world solely for myself.
So it looks like Cyrus is actually not presenting the same ideas that Team Galactic is, all up for. So let's go ahead and actually kick this guy's butt. I've been feeling for a while that we need to give this guy a whooping. So let's go ahead and take him on then, guys. Let's do this for everybody. Let's do this for all the Pokemon that this guy has beat up. So here we go, guys. Rodri versus Galactic Boss Cyrus. He's got 3 Pokemon, so it's not like it's anything crazy. Let's go ahead and take him on, though. He's going to throw out a level 44 Carvanha. I'm going to open up with Rhaegar. And let's hope for the best, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope that, we can do a lot of damage to these Pokemon. If we can knock them out in an easy manner. Oh my goodness, we hit a crit. Okay, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of happy with that, though. I can handle that once in a while. Next up is a Stunky. I'm going to go ahead and switch out to Speedy Jr. then. Stunky should be like a one-hit KO if I can just get the Earthquake off. After that, I think we'll be pretty much flying high. I'm also noticing now, though, that Cyrus's Pokemon are a lot higher level than us, too. So a level 44 Stunky is actually pretty high level if you stop and think about it. So I should probably do at least a little bit of training next time to just keep our Pokemon in reach. I don't want to be getting our Pokemon lost left and right, with any Pokemon that comes at us. With that, though, the Stunky went down as well. We're all gaining some XP. Let's see who the last Pokemon's going to be. It's going to be a Tyranitar. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can take down this Tyranitar then. I'm just going to go ahead. My last Pokemon. Alright, this is his last Pokemon. This is a big deal to this guy. We're gonna go ahead and go for the Earthquake. I feel like if I could land like 1 or 2 Earthquakes, this guy should go down. Oh my goodness. We almost got critted there for a second. What the fudge was that? This guy does some serious, like, monster damage to us. And I didn't even realize how much damage he was going to be doing. With that, though, we got him down about the halfway mark. Let's hope that I can take him down here with Speedy Jr. I see I may lose if this pace continues. I think if I go for one more Hyper Potion, I should be able to survive this, and then I'll be able to take down the Tyranitar with one more Earthquake. At least I'm hoping so. If not, then we're gonna have to switch things up a little bit, and maybe even bring in, like, Woody up in here, and, you know, just do things a little bit different. Let's hope that the Dark Pulse doesn't do that much to me. Come on, man. Tank it up. Tank it up. Tank it up. Oh, my goodness. That did a bunch of damage. Okay. So, I'm a little bit worried right now, because I could... Alright, let's switch out to Woody. Let's switch out to Woody. Maybe Woody will be able to knock this thing out. You never know, guys. So far, I don't know. We've just been taking a little too much damage, I would say, on our Speedy Jr. So let's hope that maybe Woody will be able to, you know, shed a little bit of light on us. Oh! 5 HP! Oh my goodness, no! Okay, okay, okay. How did we just survive that? What the fudge? Okay, so this Tyranitar is an absolute monster. I didn't realize how much of a beast this guy was going to be, but he is, like, straight up just shredding us with his moves. I probably should have trained up a little bit before taking this guy on, because now I'm, like, a tad bit worried that he might just be able to KO us if we keep things going at this rate. Wow. Wow, what should I do? I'm literally, like, so lost right now. I don't know what Pokemon I should bring out. Who knows? Maybe, like, a little Tyranitar on Tyranitar action can go a long way here. Maybe, just maybe. That actually looked quite good for us. So, maybe, just maybe, that'll be, you know, what really pulls it off for us. I'm gonna go ahead and go for the... I'll go for the Thrash myself. You know, I'll put a little bit of trust in our Tyranitar. I'll go for the Thrash myself. And let's see what this guy's gonna do. He's gonna hurt himself in its confusion. That's what I love to see. Alright, baby. See, there we go. Once in a while, things start... Oh, no. Did he really? Did he really just... Oh, no. And you know what? The Thrash does, like, nothing to this guy. Okay. Okay. I didn't realize how tough of a time we were gonna be having today. But I think I might have a strategy just in mind for us, guys. If I can just, like... Good. Okay. I should be able to pull this off. Like, you know, keep us in pretty good health for now. At least for now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use a Hyper Potion. Let's see. Oh my gosh, what should I do? I'm gonna use it on Speedy Jr. I don't know what else to do, guys. I'm legit, like, so lost here. This guy's gonna go for the crunch. I should be able to tank that out without too much trouble. And now, let's see what to do, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just go ahead and bring out Speedy Jr. Let's try to land 2 back-to-back Earthquakes and hope for a miracle here. And if that doesn't work out, I don't know what to tell you. We'll have to figure something else out. It's kind of funny how the Thrash does so much to me here, too. Like, what the fudge, man? That does so much freaking damage to me. Okay, this guy has the chance to KO me. I don't know if he will. Alright, I'm going for the Earthquake again. We'll have to see how much this will do to him. Let's hope for a crit here, guys. Let's hope for a crit. Crit would be nice. Crit would be nice. Super effective. Sandstorm rages. How am I supposed to take this guy down? Alright, maybe right now while he's confused, maybe that'll be like our miracle win. That while he's confused, I might be able to, like, land an Earthquake on him. That would be really, really good, considering he has 8 levels up on us, making this one of the toughest battles we've actually had the chance to go up against. Come on, man. Hurt yourself. Hurt yourself. Hurt yourself. That's what I like to see. All right, we might, maybe just have won this battle. By maybe, I say if we get really lucky. I think we might have just gotten really lucky. With that, Speedy's going to go for the Earthquake. And we have gone ahead and took down the Tyranitar. So lucky for us, we managed to survive that, guys. We gained a... Well, I don't know if we gained a bunch of XP. We defeated Tyranitar. Now we're gaining a bunch of XP. And there we have it, guys. Alf gained a bunch of XP. We defeated Galactic Boss Cyrus. Interesting and quite curious. We got 16k for winning. I like that. I see you are indeed strong, and the basis of your power is your compassion towards Pokemon. How wasteful, such emotions are but mere illusions. And, like all illusions, they fade over time until death banishes them forever. That is why I have abandoned all emotions as useless sentimentality. Alright, man, this guy is really, really down on themselves. With that, though, we obtained a Master Ball. Very cool. The Master Ball is the ultimate Pokeball. And we know a little bit about the Master Ball. It looks like Cyrus... kind of surprised that he actually gave us the Master Ball. That's kind of funny if you see it. If you wish to save the Pokemon from the lake, take the warp panel ahead. I'm off to Mount Coronet. Alright guys, so he's going to be running off to Mount Coronet, and it looks like we have just been tasked with going ahead and saving the remainder of the lake Pokemon, which is what we'll be trying to finish up next time. What the fudge is this? Alright guys, so now that Cyrus has gone ahead and ran off, we're gonna leave things off here for today because I know we're gonna have a couple more battles coming up next time. So make sure you guys leave me some tips and some comments on what's coming up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.